I saw this post. We've talked a lot about UI changes. I think that they need to, for example, just have the compass at the top of the map be a default option. But something else, and I didn't even realize how clean this was back in Battlefield 4. This post actually comes from clean. But, and I heard Tom McGraphic, my buddy, talking about this too, and he's actually in the comments. We'll read some of these as well. You guys remember the UI, the way that it used to look was on top of the minimap. And in fact, you could change the minimap size on Battlefield 4 to make this thing much bigger. That's how I did it. I made this thing quite big. Let me see if I could find a clip for it so I could show you guys exactly what I had. Oh, let me go to my lives here. That's the problem.
Pilot.
This was this stream, I think. This is when we were in 2042. Here we go. Yeah, so look at how big you can make the minimap here. You can not only make the minimap or the details within the minimap bigger by zooming them out, which you can do in Battlefield 6. We used to be able to make the map bigger, and then look at how the UI was over that to kind of clear up the top middle of your screen, add to some of the immersion here. And I thought this was pretty good. This, like looking at it now side by side, this looks a lot cleaner. I think it would be nice if they at least had the option to put it there. Now you are limited to, you can't change the size here. You can't change the position of it. Of course, you couldn't do that in the past either. COD had that as an option, and they took it out of the game. So you could change and move things around, at least for Warzone. And then they've got this this UI at the top, which I don't think is the worst, you know, but I do like this. And it would be cool if they had this as an option for it. I thought this was a really good point. Tom said, I've been saying the same thing. The current HUD is far too cluttered. So it'd be nice to at least have the option to change the ticket positioning and the compass location to the old Battlefield 4 layout. And to the point of the compass, you could even put the compass. I don't think I have it in my gameplay here. But you can put the compass, maybe it's because I'm in the vehicle as well, I'm not sure. But you can put the compass on top of this as well. I think maybe that was even 2042, I don't remember. But nonetheless, it makes it so the UI is, it makes the gameplay a lot cleaner, especially if you're going to be playing like hardcore or something, which I know a lot of people like. Everything is so much more compact and nicer to look at, in my opinion. Hoping we get a load of UI options at launch. And we didn't have too many UI options. Fortunately, you could change like the opacity and size of the objectives, the team names, and I did do a lot of that. So like if it was occluded or not directly in your line of sight, it would be, I think I had it like 40% opacity, or if you're zoomed in, if you're aimed down sight, you can drop the opacity to nothing or far lower. That's what I had. So it would make it harder to see. I left reses so they were still bright, so I would still see those. You can even increase the HUD scale and stuff. So they do have quite a few options on it. But that would definitely be something cool to see for the launch of it, I think.